everybody, welcome back to TechOdyssey. So today I'm here to talk about the 5 things that I don't like about the Sony Xperia 1 Mark III. And I made a video about the 5 things I liked about the S22 Ultra the other day, so people said, make more, make more. And who am I to deny the people what they want, right? So, no, that doesn't mean I got somebody else to make a video. You still got to watch me. So, the 5 things that I don't like, and this is actually hard because I like a lot of stuff about the phone. 4 I came up with pretty readily though. 5, it's only going to apply to some people. So the number one thing I don't like about this phone is the selfie camera. The selfie camera on this phone is doo-doo. And it's the same one they've used for years and years and years. And it's crazy to me that 1, it's Sony, 2, the camera app on here is basically like using a DSLR interface on one of their Sony cameras. It's good. It's built out. You can do so much with the Pro mode. And then they put a selfie camera on here that's generations old, only 8 megapixels, not good quality, and the video is limited to 1080p. I don't really know what Sony was thinking there. I think that they missed the bus on that one. I hope they fix that for the Xperia 1 Mark IV or whatever they change it to. I think they might be changing the name. Who knows? It's Sony. They do weird things. So that's the first thing. The second thing I don't like is the software support. So this is an expensive phone, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. But when it comes to this phone, the price tag was $12.99, and that was entirely too expensive. And look, I know that Sony, they operate in a niche market. They don't have them on store shelves. They don't have them at carriers. They don't have them a lot of places. You basically have to buy it sight unseen. Don't get to test it out. No hands on it. Rely on what you see on the internet to make a decision, which that could be problematic. I mean, you're watching my video. I think most people find me fairly honest. But there are some people that could maybe be a fanboy. Some people that might not spend much time with it and then make a video that could be misleading just for the... You get the picture. But there are a lot of people that make genuine videos. I'm not trying to cast shadows on the tech community. But it's a lot to ask to get a $1,300 phone you can't test out and then buy it. So that's the other thing. And also availability. Availability is going to be a 2-part thing with that. Because, yes, that price is $1,300. You can't find one anywhere. At least you used to could walk into Best Buy and look at the previous ones, kind of make a decision there. But now, at least in the United States, Sony has basically pulled everything out of everywhere. You can get it from B&H and Amazon and maybe on eBay. Not a whole lot of places. And maybe Best Buy. So, yes, pricing is too high. Availability and at least the exposure is just not there at all. And apparently it's working for them. They're doing an all right job sales-wise going this route. Saves them a ton of money. But it's not good for consumers. So that's number 2. The third thing I don't like is the software support. They only give you 2 years of operating system updates. This launched with 11. So that means we're getting 12 and 13. It's on 12 now, which I actually kind of like the software on here. It doesn't bother me at all. I used to really hate the Sony software. I tried out an Xperia like X81 before, and I was like, I can't use this. Like, it was so bad. Of course, the Sony PlayStation app is still terrible. But, yes, the software has come a long way. And by a long way, I mean, like, it's mostly stock now. They took a lot of the stuff out of there. I know some people still complain about bloatware. There's some stuff on there. I don't really worry about it too much. Just delete the stuff. And I know some stuff you get in phones you can't delete. Just put it in a folder and put it on page 3. I'm not going to get too wrapped around the axle over that. I like the phone too much to be dissuaded by that. It's not really a big takeaway. But yes, the fact that you only get 2 years of actual operating system updates in 2022, I think is very sinful when it comes to a phone manufacturer. Like, that should be, you got the 10 commandments. The 11th commandment should be, thou shalt not sell an expensive phone with 2 operating system updates. So, yeah, that's the third thing that irks me. The fourth thing is the camera app. So here's the thing. If you're really good, and I know this is going to come off as tone deaf, like, who's buying an Xperia 1 Mark III and not using Pro mode? This guy. I'm not a good photographer. I am just not. Whenever I take pictures with the smartphone, I press button, I shoot. And I've gotten pretty good at that. I mean, I can take some decent pictures, kind of manipulate the lighting, get it where I want it to, and I've been able to take some good shots. I just can't do that with this one. There's a lot of filter stuff on there too. By default, you have the face smoothing stuff on the selfie, and that could go back to the selfie stuff. Look, the software on the camera app, I wish I could just put Gcam on here. I wish it just had a very simple mode, and it does, but that one is not very good. And there's like 2 or 3 different apps when it comes to the camera. I don't know what Sony's doing. They just really need to get their act together. One camera app that works really well, simplified, and let somebody else program it. Like, don't let the Sony guys have their hands on it. Like, you can still put the DSLR menu on there for all the crazy stuff. And this phone can take just about some of the best pictures you can possibly find in a smartphone, if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing and you rely on the point and shoot method, you're going to be taking not good photos. Like, I have not been impressed with them. It's about like 2.5-year-old phone quality when it comes to taking pictures. Like, I took pictures with my Pixel 6, my S22 Ultra, my iPhone 13 Pro, and some other phones, and then it's like I take pictures with this and go with me there. Yeah, I know that could come off as tone deaf, but here's the thing. I like basically everything else about the phone, so I would kind of think the point and shoot would work okay. It does not. So I'm just going to put that out there. And also, the last thing that I want to complain about is connectivity. So in the US, we don't get millimeter wave, which I don't care about millimeter wave. You guys know I don't care about millimeter wave, but the 5G is just not that great. And I'm getting it now on T-Mobile. I've got a T-Mobile SIM card in there, and let me see here. Let me turn the internet off. You can see it right there. See? 5G. 5G. So on T-Mobile, you get 5G. On AT&T, you don't. At least not on the international model. If you get the US model, which I think only comes in black and only comes in 256, supposedly 5G works, but even then I heard it's not so great. So yeah, and of course, one of the reasons I got this phone is because purple's my favorite color. I love the color, I love the design, and I'm going to make a video, and it might not even be the 5 things I love about this phone. It might be like the 14 things that I love about this phone, because this is the most refreshing phone experience I've had in a long time. I was very standoffish about Sony's. So if you watch this till the end, especially Sony phone fanboys and girls, if you watch this and you're like, oh, he's just hating on the phone. No, not at all. I had people that wanted me to make a video like this so they can see some of the cons, some of the things I don't like about it. There are a couple other honorable mentions. The wide-angle camera's not that great. Also, the charging speed's not that great. They advertise 30 watts, but it doesn't really feel that fast. Also, I think the effective charging rate's like 22 watts, which that's if you use a 30-watt charger. So seems to be kind of a thing with that charging speed, especially like the Pixel and their 30-watt charging. Other things that are not so crazy about it. Also, the vibration. There's a vibration motor with the sound that I really, really enjoy. But every time it uses it and it kicks in, I keep getting a notification about it, and it pops up and it won't go away, and it drives me insane. Like, just the software may not be the best experience on some of the little nuanced things. Basically, anything Sony touches might be suspect. But yeah, I've kind of gotten away from the 5 things I don't like. There's so much stuff I do like about it, so I am going to make a video about that. But maybe this is helpful. You guys let me know. I had a case of verbal dyslexia there, because maybe this is better than just a straight up review all the time. Of course, I'm still going to do my reviews, but if I can sit down and say, okay, what are the 5 things that Adam J. Matlock doesn't like about this phone? Maybe I can translate this over to somebody else, and that could be helpful in a buying decision. So I had fun with the last one, decided to make this one, and I was really surprised. You guys showed up for the Sony video. I didn't expect it at all. I made it because I love the phone, and I thought, I'm going to put this out there. It's not going to get a lot of views, and it got a lot of support. A lot of people were really happy about it. And I'm glad you guys are as happy about the Xperia 1 Mark III as I am. I'm totally on board Team Sony phone now. I will get the Mark IV or whatever they're going to call it once it comes out. So rest assured on that one. I'll spend my money to help save you money, because that's what we do here. We buy all the phones. And we'll go from there. But this is the 5 things I do not like about the Xperia 1 Mark III. Are there things that you don't like, other than the fact that you might not have one, which I can totally relate there. But sound off in the comment section. Let me know things you like, things you don't like, things you're concerned about. And did you like this video? Did you like this? I had kind of some fun with this one. Maybe, I try to be myself, but sometimes I can be more myself. My wife likes it sometimes, and sometimes she's like, go out in the office and leave me alone. But anyway, I'm sure you guys can relate. So that's all I've got. If you have any questions or comments, down in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, if that's humanly possible, then I ask that you would please hit the like and the subscribe button to support my behavior. And hit the notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out, because I'm putting them out every day. Sometimes twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day. Anyway, that's all I've got. As always, thanks for being here. Thanks for being the most understanding, wonderful, and empathetic human beings on the face of this planet watching my videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Also, it's 2:41 in the morning. I couldn't sleep, so that's why I'm a little on the right now. Bye.